Ooh, my wait time is not nearly as long as it was last night. We're just jumping right in. Right into the finale. Howdy, DJ. You're just in time for the finale. Gotta wait for a tank and a few healers. We're on the back of a dragon. We're fighting the source of all despair and hopelessness in the universe. It's gonna be great. There was a lot of emotional stuff last night. I was tearing up a lot, but now we're here. Oh yeah? The final day. Jeez. The end singer.
You will never reach it. Will never reach the deliverance you seek.
Yes.
Ends this day. There is nowhere you can flee that we cannot follow.
Even stars must die.
Ooh. Okay, I see it. So it's when they start converging on each other and start combining. Oh man, we lost our healers. It's already looking like a wipe.
Your suffering is at an end.
Waja, waja.
This is a contest.
Why are you standing on top of me? Huh? Oh, so we shouldn't stand there. I see. We should
All of us have
take it
known
and then get the heck out of the way. Cool. I think we know how the planets thing works now.
Our hunt ends this day. There is nowhere you can flee that we cannot follow.
Even Tsars must die.
Maybe I shouldn't have used my anti-knockback there. That's out of the middle. It's gonna be the tears one after.
All of us have known despair.
What the heck is that thing? What is that? Oh, I guess someone picked it up. Oh, careful you. That's my problem.
We have seen
Oh, of course you'd go into planet mode right when I'm in my big damage window.
the same end. Again and again.
Okay, someone came into my
A song
mid-pole.
only emptiness remains.
Oh, she's doing the tear thing. Huh. What? Ooh, it's a little tight here, y'all.
Tis so lonely between the stars.
Hey, where'd she go? Hey, my damage window's ready. Where'd you go? Back here. I got a tech step that I gotta act on. Oh my gosh, and then I... did No Mercy at the wrong time. So it is now a suboptimal damage window.
We have seen the end.
Ooh. I might need to cast a Heart of Conundrum on this healer. Wait, what? Oh my gosh, what? Hold on, what? Oh my gosh! Sprint, 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 sprint! Oh my gosh! Ooh.
The same end. Again and again.
Oh my gosh. It's so crazy. Just in case.
This is a kindness.
Okay, this time I'm not going to mess up my super optimal No Mercy window. Because I do it this way, then I pop No Mercy, and then I go into the dots.
All of us have known despair.
There we go.
Even stars must die.
Spread out, spread out, spread out.
Tis so lonely between the stars.
Oh. It's gonna be a bit tight.
All of us have known despair.
Ooh, that Reaper just went down.
Even stars must die.
What is... Oh, I was like, what am I seeing right now? So to say I'm not about to let
Happiness in life.
not about to let some mechanic ruin my damage window. Hey! Ugh.
There's only one place it may be found.
What the heck is that thing? I have a feeling we might have wanted LB3 for this. Ooh. This is a tank LB. Let's go, baby. I ain't scared of you. Dynamis.
No matter. You only delay the inevitable. This is fate.
Oh, we're about to see some whole new stuff. What is happening? What is even happening right now?
Your time has come. It always does.
10 seconds until Oblivion is sealed. It's a quick time event, I'm assuming. No way. Yes. I was wondering when the Endwalker theme was gonna kick in.
We cannot suffer it again.
We will stand against fate.
No matter the cost.
We've been here before. Many a time.
Oh, I could see from all the cool effects.
Do we know?
To never give up.
The hope will shine again.
Oh my gosh.
What we
Dances on the wind, higher, oh higher, and the closing door. The dark to you carry on, in wings of hope you rise over the night, higher, higher, carrying a song.
no light, no star, no the universe itself. None should hope for better.
Oh. Boom, boom.
If this was not the answer, then what is it? Where lies happiness?
All right. Let's see the end. Oh, woo! Hmm?
No matter where we flew, there was only darkness and loneliness and pain. We couldn't find the answers Hermes yearned for. The answers he deserved. Greetings, you who are my final encounter. I wish to hear your words, share your feelings, know your thoughts. May we please be friends? Yes, I can see them. The memories of a long, long journey. So many people. The thoughts of them overflowing in your heart. What they live for. What gives their lives meaning. There was never a single answer.
Welcome and well met.
You gather pieces of happiness, precious and fragile, only to lose them, then start again. On and on it goes, until death takes you into its gentle embrace.
Past every fate, now sing with me once more.
That which Hermes sent us to find was there all this time, on Atheris.
We created it together.
Like a field of flowers, perhaps. At first a single blossom. It spreads and takes on more colors. Thank you for guiding me here. To find these words at journey's end fills me with joy.
From heavens above,
And so, before I fall forever silent, there is one thing I must do. No expression of regret will undo what my sisters and I have done, or restore what we have stolen. But if you would allow it, I would sing one last song. A song of the newfound joy that swells in my heart. Of the beauty of light when it shines across a dark and starless sea. Of a dream that from the soil of worlds now lost to sorrow, life will spring forth once more, nourished by gentle rains and caressed by uplifting winds. A song of hope. One day, life will fill the universe again, and Hermes will see this and smile. How, I do not know, but I do know that where there is a will, there is a way. After all, miracles happen every day, do they not? I will create a path back to your ship, where your dear friends await. Hold in your heart your desire to return to them, then follow my lead and walk forth. That hope will surely guide you true.
So, where's Xenos? So pretty.
You mean to return to the world where you are hailed as a hero. Hear me then. Not as a hero, but as simply you. As I learned in Alamigo, you are a formidable foe. Stronger than any I have faced. Against you, I need bring my all to bear. I need burn through the candle of my life. This is the sole pleasure I know, and it is the sole pleasure I have to share. And so I come before you to issue challenge and offer singular bliss.
You about to throw down?
Way, I will not stop you. You value life. You do not burn yours save for reasons you deem worthy. Reasons such as those which brought you here. The salvation of a world and its people. The motives of a hero true. But there is more to you than that. You know this to be true. As surely as you know the thrill of pushing your body and soul to their limits. Of confronting ever mightier foes, dancing ever closer to the precipice, wondering if this will be the one to finally fill the void. Such pleasures you seek for their own sake, and no other reason. Is this not so, adventurer?
That I can't deny. Think what you will. I'm not letting you leave this place. Yes.
So you would still play the hero? No matter. In acceptance, you betray your deception. You know full well what we are and what we seek. To shine incandescent in death's shadow.
Did we lose our way? Tire up our dismay. We won't be afraid to forge ahead. Give them every journey exceeding your own limits. Marching forward and left behind. Get over here, you.
Fortitude. Soon you will know the full extent of my power.
Oh, whoops. I don't think that was in range of him.
Mine for the taking.
of blood, born from blood of our fallen brothers. Time distilled, was fulfilled. Now we want for freedom. Honestly fortunate and in oh, did my damage window wrong? Oh, whoops. Got stuck in an animation lock. Dances all over fire. Oh, I'm not frozen anymore. Oh, but there's an eye thing. Whoopsie. In the sun. The sweating form and shadow one brings the light. Oh. Now he's gonna do Enshroud. Oh, I didn't see the wave. Oh well.
Do not tell me your light's fire is already spent. Yes, yes! Rise once more! It mustn't end yet! Your reflexes. Show me your vaunted fortitude.
You got it, baby. Oh, I thought it was gonna be the one where I have to.
Test of your reflexes. I have it. For the taking!
I have you! No, not yet.
What?
Not until the last of me is spent.
Oh. Is he gonna Reaper LB me? Yep.
This is my moment! Our moment!
From blood of our fallen brother. Time distilled, it's fulfilled. Now we're all for freedom. Huh. That was such a dope duty. Hmm.
That I should lose again. How disappointing.
Hmm.
Never have I understood those around me. Understood their obsessions.
Gonna get some Xenos development right at the end.
The world is a mire of tedium and trivialities. But in these fleeting moments, there is a spark. Blinding. Brilliant. Gone. Too soon. What of you, my mirror? Born into this world, bestowed name, bid to seek out strife and adventure. Was this life a gift or a burden?
Hmm. Dead for real this time, though.
Can you hear? Safe. Must tend to. Open your. Please.
Someone, and
Please.
you can't leave us. Not like this. If you do, I'll never forgive you. So come on. Open your eyes and get up.
Are you with us? Oh, thank the heavens. For a moment we thought...
Everyone else alright?
After what you've done, you're the last person to be asking that.
Jonathan Bailey, you rock.
How can you keep your promise if you're not here?
Another fine show you've put on, my friend.
A fine show indeed. What were you thinking? Fighting alone. Never do that again. My poor heart couldn't bear it.
Put yourself in our place. If you hadn't returned, how do you think we would feel? And if that sounds harsh, it's because we care.
We tended to thy wounds as best we could, but how is the pain? That is gladdening. Grievous as thine injuries were, however, I would counsel repose for a time.
Gladdening! There's nothing gladdening about this. When Meteon appeared in here and told us that you were right behind him, we all got our hopes up. But you never came. And when you finally deigned to appear, you're within an ilm of your life. Damn you! Damn you for making us worry!
Oh, those were cries of celebration! Anyway, well, the important thing is that you're all alive and in reasonably good health, and we mean to get you back that way. As for your earlier request, I'm quite certain we're in range to make contact now.
Ah, excellent. Let us announce our return at once. I hope you're ready.
While you were unconscious, we set out from Ultima Thule, you see. Can you stand? If so, you may wish to see what's outside. We're home, my friend. We're home.
Yeah, look at my Ishgard boys. Yeah. The Dolman homies.
Is that? It is! It's the Ragnarok! They're back!
Thank heavens.
Truly.
They've done it!
Welcome home.
Yes!
Welcome home, everyone!
The heck do we land it? In the water?
Welcome home!
Man. Want to say watch this, but I saw posts about people apparently getting kicked for being AFK if they watch the cuts, if they watch the full credits. So we have to skip it, unfortunately. Miss out on all the wonderful people who made this expansion amazing. Oh, wait a minute. I did skip. Man. That's really cool.
Dearest mother, dearest father, this letter will be the very last that I write to you from the rising stones. As I commit these words to parchment, I fondly recall my journey as a scion. From the time I first walked into the Order's former halls, to the time I set forth to forestall the final days. At the farthest reaches of the Sea of Stars, we fought the battle of our lives. Fought against despair itself, a veritable maelstrom of it, fed by the resignation that dwelled in the hearts of beings not so unlike ourselves. Full oft have I harbored the same malaise. Have I been brought to my knees, crushed by the weight of sorrow and defeat, convinced that I will never rise again. However, I have also known many moments of unbridled joy and happiness. By this truth do I find hope within, blooming resplendent, like the Elpis flower. And thus do I endure. Do I look forward to creating more memories with my friends and loved ones. For from these fertile seeds, yet more hope shall spring forth. And they will grow to become shining lights that illuminate the dark. Thus believing, I leave the rising stones behind, as will my comrades.
Oh, the gang is breaking up.
For, as we have decided, after careful deliberation, we are disbanding the scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Aww.
There you are, Alphino. Everyone is already gathered in the foyer.
My apologies. I'll be right there. At least, that is what the story will be. Sorry to keep you all waiting.
What could you possibly have left to do now?
Oh, just a letter.
I imagine it will be a while before we can gather like this again.
So it must be, if we're to keep up appearances. From now on, it falls to the Grand Company of Eorzea and its allies to deal with the realm's crises.
That's actually smart.
Meanwhile, we shall return to our erstwhile ways. Retreating from plain sight to take our place in the shadows once more.
Indeed. For the foreseeable future, I expect that we must work independently as we seek out problems that want for solving. But a day will come when we face another great challenge, and we will face it together, as we always have.
As much as I look forward to that day, I do hope it doesn't come anytime soon.
Well, we got 2 years trial.
Well, formal association or no, if any of you should require my services, you need but ask. I'll be glad to keep my lance arm honed.
I'll hold you to that. So you had better keep your link pearl on hand.
So you really mean to stay, Tataru?
Oh, someone has to keep the Rising Stones in proper order. And even a super-secret organization requires a super-secret base of operations.
Everyone knows this is where we were, though. It's not super secret.
To the rest of the world, it will be naught more than a workshop for Eorzea's foremost up-and-coming artisan. If you thought our coffers were full to bursting before, just wait till I can devote myself wholly to the crafts.
Plotting to build a mercantile empire to rival that of Lord Rodorito, are we?
Taru can do it, I believe in her.
I, for one, look forward to your future successes, Tataru, as do I our next meeting.
And with that, I believe it is past time you all made ready to depart. Leave no preparations undone or words unsaid, all right? Now, off with you.
She the one that was thirsting after? One of these two is thirsting after the big boys. Big to Graha first. Oh, Byleth, might you have a moment to talk? the signs stepping away from the public eye, I've been left to consider what new endeavors I might pursue. And after speaking with Kral, I've decided I will be assisting her in rebuilding the students of Baldassian. Not only am I indebted to Master Galf for giving me a new home, but had our order never existed, I would have never set foot within the Crystal Tower. How different my life might have been. I would never have met you, never become caretaker of the tower, never become a scion. You gave me the chance to do so much good, and I hope to continue to do so with the students. And for added benefit, new mysteries often find their way to our doorsteps, mysteries that could prove ideal for fulfilling our promise to embark on a new adventure together, unlike any we've experienced before. Hell yeah. Honestly, if the next expansion was just me and Grahog going on a journey, I'd be cool with that. Whenever you have the time and inclination, my friend, I stand ready to accompany you unto the unknown. Do you recall the realm of the Omnicrons when I asked if you thought I may someday be mentioned in your epic? While it is true that to earn a place at your side would be the stuff of dreams, in the end, nothing would give me greater joy than to stand with you in the here and now. It needn't be some grand endeavor. There needn't be a promise. Whenever adventure calls, I won't hesitate to invite you, and I hope that you will do the same for me. Without a second thought. Even though the other options did too. Ah, I'll hold you to that. As much as we've already seen, there's still so much we haven't. Who knows? Perhaps we will ever encounter survivors of the Omnicron somewhere out there. After all, given how they took to the stars, it isn't implausible that some found themselves far from home. And we should encounter a wayward traveler awaiting commands that will never come. I would bid them seek adventure with someone, and with that partner find new purpose, a new dream. For if crystals can hold fast to dreams, why not Omnicrons? Wherever your plans may lead, do not hesitate to send word, and should a commission of interest come my way, you will be the first to know. Yeah. Oh, are we saying our farewells too? I hadn't a present planned on a journey of any great length. Not that I am averse to a moment of two of quiet reminiscence. In fact, there was something I've been meaning to ask of you, something that has been on my thoughts since the last flames of the final days subsided. And I'm struggling. During our travels, we have witnessed more than a few lifetimes worth of oddities and spectacles, more than can be easily recalled or remembered. And nestled amongst those memories are certain essential facts, the history of Etheris and the ancients, glimpses of the Ea, of their culture and philosophy. Rather than simply hoard such treasures in my mind, I wonder if I should not be disseminating them in formal records for wider consumption. When needed, I have penned reports and prepared briefings, but ever have I balked at the idea of binding the subjects of my studies in a book or tablet. Truth is given shape and interpretation. When we seek to capture it with our words, it is invariably molded to fit a narrative, no matter how well-intentioned the rendering. An event is described as sad. A summation which fails to express the emotional complexity of the word on the page is what endures, a pale shadow of reality. Throughout history, some have deliberately embellished the truth, but I believe many, if not most, deviations are the result of similar linguistic shortcomings, piling one upon the other until the end result is unrecognizable from its origins. Which is why I fear that writing an account in my own words would be akin to diluting fine wine with water. Yet even with the potential of corrupted meaning, I do not of course realize the importance of keeping written records. Without them, my search for wisdom would be painful affair indeed. But what say you on the matter? Should I take up the quill, reflect upon those experiences only we have shared, and seek to preserve them for posterity? I thought you were... But she's worked so hard and found out so much, it would be a waste for it. It would just be a waste for all of her hard work. Very well then, I shall endeavor to pen what I can of the Ia and the ancients, and of so many other wonders. But I am no scribe. It will be less a polished work and more a reordering of scattered notes. In any case, I feel much better for having sought your opinion. Left to our own devices, we tend to overthink such things. I will otherwise return to following where my curiosity leads. After all, a safe method of travel to the first yet eludes me, and our venture into the great expanses prompted an entirely new set of questions. Should you stumble into the unknown or struggle with some impenetrable mystery, know that I am at your beck and call. It never hurts to see things from a different perspective, and mine is rather different than most. She's blind. I see what you did there. Of course, it's Stan sitting all off by himself, all cool. I like the direction of this cutscene already. You have something to say, then out with it. Wondering how I'll earn my keep now. What? I thought you adventurers had any number of ways to earn coin. And though the Scions made an mode of operations change, we should be compensated as before. In any case, I do not want for options, even if some are worse than others. No sooner did Amaric hear about our disbandment than he offered me a position as a guardsman in the Imperium district. As a former Azure Dragoon, I'm guaranteed to be popular, he said. Who does he take me for? Even without his meddling, I'm perfectly capable of finding employment, and have. Some days ago, a Hainish envoy arrived with word from Vitra. The worm requested my presence as soon as things have settled here. He didn't deign to mention why I'm needed, but it pertains to dragons, like as not. Thavnir, like elsewhere, the phenomenon called the Final Days abated when you defeated Medion. Though it was too late for those who had already transformed, life is beginning to return to normal for the survivors. Of those who sought refuge in Charlian, most have already returned home. Many do not have a home to return to, nor loved ones. By an arrangement between Vitra and the Forum, such souls may remain in Charlian if they wish to work and study. Vitra is always the satrap. In truth, it's gratifying to see him become one in name as well. One who has the complete confidence of his people, if the envoy's tone was an indication. I often found myself speaking favorably of dragons late. Not so long ago, I would have assumed his benevolence hid ulterior motives, but 'tis clear he cares for his people, and they in turn revere him. No such a nation made flourish is comforting. Feature's twins sought release from conflict, so weary were they from the suffering it wrought, they surrendered to oblivion. Midgard's Zomer didn't give up. In hope, he made the journey to a distant Etheris with his clutch of eggs. And though his progeny went on to be embroiled in conflict with men, there were times when they transcended hatred to abide in harmony. That is their legacy and their triumph. In my lance, I feel the weight of their struggle and the strength of their resolve, and it lends me strength. These things I might never have learned had I not joined you. If you ever have need of me, I will come. At the very least, it might be an opportunity to earn coin. Yeah. Ah, our champion and savior. I was beginning to think my chance for an audience would never come. Ahem, that sounded more amusing in my head. Speaking of heads, I was worried about yours and the rest of you, for that matter. On the mend, I trust. I think my brain worked okay. Glad to hear it. You were in a bad way, and healing magics or no, I'm impressed by how swiftly you recovered. Then again, 'tis hardly the first time you've cheated death. Your strength of will has never failed to astonish me. Look at what you've accomplished. Neon defeated, her Song of Oblivion cut short, a source in all her reflections delivered from the final days. If you had faltered at the last, then all hope would have been lost, but you held fast. Now Ryan has the tomorrow to look forward to, and I could ask for no greater gift than that. As for a lesser gift, however, the next time you see her, I would appreciate you not describing my travel plans with Urianger as aimless wandering. We've a purpose in our roaming, after all, keeping an eye on things in the absence of the scions on the world stage. There'll never be an end to the little problems that go unattended by nations. We will do our best to help out where and when we can. Which I suppose is an approach not far removed from aimless wandering when you get down to it. Perhaps you could tell her I'm faring well and leave it at that, eh? No need to mention this feeling of being uprooted. I've never been one to stand still for long, but when I think of home, 'tis the rising stones which comes to mind. How many times have we set out from this base, thence to return when our work is done? On the day the scions came together, I only hoped for Minfilia to find a place where she belonged, but never did I expect to find one here for myself. Indulge me, Byleth. I have a question for you, and I imagine Minfilia herself is asking. Are you glad you joined the Scions? Man. This hits too, since I started in Ul'dah, so Thancred was the first Scion I met. He's kind of been my favorite ever since. I can honestly say the same. But all good things must come to an end, at least for a time. Should you need a helping hand for infiltration or reconnaissance, you know who to ask. I'll come running, and you'll likely get a certain funny-talking fortune teller into the bargain. Byleth, thou hast spoken with our comrades. Though this pairing be not forevermore, this parting be not forevermore, 'tis none the less occasion for sorrow. Akin to a pixie's path, the navigation of such farewells is a perilous endeavor indeed. For their part, however, the Loporrits embark upon a new beginning. Though bereft of its purpose as a vessel, the moon yet remaineth hospitable for the creatures of Etheris. Thus do our lunar visitors convey with the Forum, intent upon assigning some new and beneficial role to our solitary satellite. Yet ere that may come to pass, there is much and more yet each party must learn of each other, the process which doth promise to be eventful indeed. To that end, Cadre of Loprits hath gleefully dispersed across our lands in the name of mutual understanding. Idolin, 'tis said, did imbue them with her love for all things born of this star. And 'tis Venat's own nature, I believe, which doth manifest in this irrepressible, exhaustible curiosity of theirs. Having witnessed that which they strove to achieve, I wish most keenly for their long labors to be rewarded, that their abiding affection for man result in a boon for all. Moreover, I hope to continue our acquaintance, and share in such knowledge as they see fit to impart. I do not wish to presume. I'd be honored should they consider me a friend. For 'tis certainly true that I have grown fond of their company. But I shall digress no further. This day should belong to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, to mine incomparable companions. Oftentimes hath mine reticence caused thee grief, and mine actions spurred allies to suspect betrayal. And yet, here amongst you I still stand. No amount of words could express my gratitude for thine acceptance and forgiveness. Thus instead, I do proffer my humble support. Be it unto the deepest abyss or the highest heavens, even if I must needs founder across stormy seas, ever shall I answer thy summons. Violet, seen to your preparations, have you? I'm just making another sweep of my belongings. Wouldn't do to find I've forgotten something halfway through my destination. Oh, in case you haven't heard, we've received new reports detailing the devastation caused by the final days. It appears the situation is gravest in the lands surrounding the Bounty, where the sky first began to burn. After that, the calamity was observed in the far north, in Garlemald, and the frozen lands beyond. We also had reports of the heavens catching fire in isolated locations, one of which was an area in the northern Empty. Had our quest taken any longer, Charlene too may have come under threat. Thank goodness it's over now. To be sure, blasphemies and lesser beasts may still be roaming about, but these localized crises should be well within the capabilities of each nation to handle on their own. The Scions are no longer needed. Well, they still need me for the role quest, so... Which isn't to say that we won't help out where we can, of course, as individuals know more of this order business. For my part, I'm heading to Garlemald with Alphino. They were among the worst affected, and still need all the help they can get. It won't be easy. An inevitable part of aiding those in need is coming face to face with tragedy. Knowing it doesn't make it any easier, though. That I'll curse my weakness, my inability to fix every problem and save every lost soul. No matter how much it hurts, I won't give up. I'll do what I can for as many people as I can, begrudging no effort. Should I find myself discouraged, I'll remember you. Think back fondly to one of my many moments of triumph and the accompanying determined expression. Even those that still annoy me in retrospect, like when you activate the teleporter without warning. And should you hear about me, I want you to remember too. Remember that I'm out there somewhere trying my very best. Think you can keep up with me? You asked for it, so you had better watch out. Oh yes. The next time we meet, I'll be vastly improved, so don't be surprised when you find yourself marveling at me. Oh, Byleth, how are you feeling? Any lingering aches or pains? Yes. I can't apologize enough for sending Xenos to find you in Ultima Thule. Oh, I kinda needed him. When he came to me in Charlian, I was truly torn. As ever, there was only one thing on his mind. Forced to make a decision, I reasoned that, if he would not be deterred from seeking you out, he might at least aid us in our cause, and so I struck a bargain. In the end, he was true to his word, and you defeated him despite your earlier exertions. But knowing the state you were found in, it could have ended very differently. A decision almost cost you your life, and no words could express the remorse I feel. It worked out, you did the right thing. It is a relief to hear you say that, thank you. Time and time again, I've been made to feel woefully inadequate. I wasn't much use in battle, nor could I face the Forum without my nerves getting the better of me. It always fell to you and the others. I must and will do better. I shall begin with the restoration of the students of Aldessian. Through our work, Charlian will strengthen its ties with other nations, that we may be better prepared to face whatever threats arise in the future. Of course, this isn't something I can accomplish alone, but thankfully I have the staunchest of help in Raha and Ojika, and our other remaining members. Together, we'll continue Grandfather's work. As before, certain commissions will take us to dangerous locales, and we may need to call upon seasoned adventurers. In such times, might you be willing to assist us, not because you feel obliged, mind you, but because you feel allured to the for the task itself? Marvelous. Should something of interest arise, I shan't hesitate to reach out to you. Until that day, I shall endeavor to become a more dependable comrade. Okay, none of these have been super emotional yet. We'll see with the Alpha No one, though. Oh, Byleth, pray forgive me for delaying the gathering. I was writing a letter, you see, to my parents. As busy as Father has been, tending to the aftermath of the Exodus, he has been good enough to show concern for the Scions. And besides, I've made them worry enough for a lifetime. Henceforth, I will endeavor to write as often as I'm able. A little effort to set their minds at ease while we continue to be away from Charlian. Both Alize and I are off to assist with Garlemald's recovery, you see. Though uncertainty remains over what will become of the nation, we cannot well leave the capital in its present state. We will rejoin those members of the Ilsabard contingent still stationed there. Lucia and Maxima helm the relief effort, and support from our allies, the people of Garlemald, among them. They will gradually be joined by those who have finished treating the tempered across the lands. Lest you misunderstand, we do not seek redemption for failing Lucina and her sister. That is a burden we must always bear. Nay, we go because of the truth in Lord Quintus's words. Truth that, whatever ideals individuals may espouse, nations are not moved to action unless they stand to benefit. For the foreseeable future, the fallen empire will be at the mercy of both internal and external forces. And though I do not doubt the intentions of the contingent, with greater power involved in the relief effort, our allies may well find themselves drawn into a political agenda. In going, we seek to ensure that the needs of the people come first, to understand their hearts, that we might better help them to begin anew. By all means, full glad would I be for your visit, and I believe I speak for Alize as well. Barely as long as I've been in Eorzea, you've been at my side, watching over me, in good times and bad. How many times have we gathered to share tidings? None could possibly keep count. The world is changing and will continue to do so, yet no matter what the future brings, I hope that I can ever look to you, in good times and in bad, as a dependable comrade and a dear friend both. Thank you, Byleth, from the bottom of my heart. You almost had me for a second there, little elf kid. Spoken your fill, have you? If so, I'm thinking to send everyone off. With your permission, then? Your attention, please. At risk of spoiling the mood, the time for departure is upon us. In my capacity as your receptionist, I bid you all safe journeys. Till next we meet, be well. Yeah, I knew we were gonna get to call Argos. I knew it. Flow. I wonder what flow is. Oh, I should have checked in with those two, see what they're doing. I actually like those two.
I suppose we're off to Garlemald then. Though we ought to speak with Lord Emmerich first. If he's received word of any recent developments, we need to know.
'Twould be prudent to purchase some warmer clothes at least. Mayhap we can pick up a few souvenirs for Euless and the others while we're at it.
Where will you all be heading next?
Dravania, there is a book I've been meaning to borrow from the Great Google Library. And I can think of at least one person who will be most displeased should I fail to visit before leaving.
We've no particular destination in mind, but we do intend to stop in Charlia before we set off. We had thought to ask after the Loporits. I am curious as to how well those who chose to remain are adapting to their changed circumstances.
Might we accompany you then? Raha and I were planning to return to the Baldessian Annex.
Commissions have been piling up in our absence, and they must be dealt with ere we begin our work in earnest.
Estinian, you will return to Radzat Han, will you not?
Aye. For Vritra's benefit, though I've yet to hear the details. I may not stay long.
I see. Then it is here the Scions at last part ways, each to some far-flung corner of the realm.
Perhaps. But I believe one of our number, a rather important one at that, has yet to divulge his plans.
Farm content.
Quite right.
Indeed.
Fair point.
So, what's next for our humble adventurer?
Yet stand tall, my friend. Our journey will never end. Hmm?
The constancy of this place
Ooh.
never ceases to amaze me. An ocean of souls, shimmering and eternal.
Pretty Laha. Pretty Laha.
Something.
Or no, this is Elidibus. Pretty Elidibus.
Yes. Steeped in darkness, deep as starless night. The beast hungers. Alas, I dare not investigate in earnest before the coming of my guiding star, as he foretold. We shall descend to the depths, you and I, to confront the dread beast Pandemonium. Oh, the sights we shall see. The sights we shall see.
It works out too, because since Elidibus's memory kind of deteriorated, he probably just like straight up wouldn't remember us if we came and interacted with him. You've completed the main scenario quest, Endwalker. Quest to unlock new content have now become available in Old Charlian. Rest well, champions of Atheris. Many more adventures await you. This is a dungeon? Violet, oh thank goodness you're here. It's absolutely terrible, an awful emergency of cataclysmic proportions. What is it? I don't know actually, I didn't say, but it doesn't it sound simply dreadful. What I do know is Building Way has been asking after you. He said if I happen to see you, I should tell you to hurry over to Kydonia Knolls with all haste. Well, what are you standing around here for? Away with you. The Wandering Minstrel by chance around here? Oh, there he is. Oh, so he's down on the dock. Byleth. You are Byleth, yes? Oh, thank you ever so much for coming. In truth, I've been researching all over for you. You see, there is a most pressing matter to which I could use your wisdom and expertise. Oh, but we haven't actually been introduced yet, have we? My name's Jammingway. I had the honor of serving as the communications officer aboard the Ragnarok. Oh yeah, is the Ragnarok still? No, of course it's gone. So anyhow, to the matter I spoke of, it began the other day when my curiosity got the better of me and I decided to send a reconnaissance probe to the Ultima Thule to investigate the environs. Much to my surprise, the robotic friend responded just a short while ago with the most urgent and dire distress signal. Distress signal from Ultima Thule. Now, even after you and your companions mercifully put an end to the threat of the final days, surely this intrigues and worries you as much as it does me. I was just about to venture there to investigate further, but there's no telling what dangers might awake. And I am a communications officer, not an adventurer. Please join me at Thum Zane, that we may boldly go where you have gone before. changes look. Gasp! Who should stand before me but the savior of the very star, the the inimitable ender of the end. Your deeds are sung of far and wide, my friend. As I understand it, your quest for the world's salvation brought you to Charlian. I, too, am here on a quest of sorts, the quest for musical inspiration. Alas, magnificent though this repository of knowledge may be, I find there is only so much inspiration I can derive from tomes. But where tomes alone fail to inspire, living words may yet spark the imagination. So I beg of you, will you not regale me with tale of your quest to deliver the star? If such an adventure isn't fit to be an epic, I would not know what is. Relying upon both your first-hand account and knowledge I attain here, I believe I shall be more than able to weave a marvelous verses. Should you be willing, pray let me know. I shall continue my research here in the meantime. Here's my friends, tale to tale. Zodiark. Oh, man, what thrilling adventure might this be? Good gods, battle on the moon with Zodiark, the eldest and mightiest of primals. I pride myself on my imagination, but your feats transcend aught my mind could possibly conceive. Against all odds, you struck down the puissant being, yet triumph quickly turned to tragedy, for Zodiark's fall proved to be the trigger for the final days. Yes, the words well up within me. Pray, lend them an ear. Born of ancient men, a divinity was freed, their hopes unrequited, they knew no reprieve. Born of mortal men, a champion did arise, ascending to the heavens, ruination to defy. That the ancients should sacrifice half their number to save the star, the strength of the resolve makes me tremble in admiration, even as it saddens me to think that one of their own would seek to lay it all to waste, so deep was his despair. Not having lived their lives, I feel decidedly unworthy to speak of their hearts. Better than the whole truth and remain with you, and you alone. Let it suffice me to honor a fragment of their hopes and dreams in song, that their lives and sacrifice may be remembered. Minstrel's Ballad, Zodiark's Fall. This promises to be a most rousing adventure. In order to prove your readiness to avert the final days, you undertook a trial imposed by no less than a being than the will of the star, Hydaelyn herself. It staggers the mind to imagine such an encounter, to say naught of the 1,000 years that Vanad had resolved to wait. Yes, I dare say I have a song. Will you listen to it now, of course? Though eons apart, two kindred souls met. Apart they would walk, all life to protect. Eons thence, their paths would converge, as goddess immortal, to silence the dirge. For time beyond counting, Hydaelyn waited you, in patience and faith. When you last were reunited, even as she desperately wished for you to surpass her, she knew she could not hold back, and did not. Hers was an inevitable burden, and a noble sacrifice. Tears well in my eyes to imagine the hardships she has had to endure. But it comforts me to know that her long journey was not in vain, that her hopes passed on to you. This tale is an epic among epics, and full honored am I to have been given the chance to weave a song for it. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Minstrel's Ballad, Hydaelyn's Call. Ooh, Zodiark's Fall and Hydaelyn's Call. I see what you did there. I see what you did there, Spade. I see what you did there. I like what you did there. Oh wait, I might not be able to... Oh no, maybe I am? Am I able to get across there? Maybe not. I use this as an opportunity actually to grab all the quests and ether stuff. I'll do these quests, and then I'll turn them in as my samurai, so that my samurai gets a nice chunk of XP for it. Hopefully. As they sink down. Right, now for the quest I actually came here for. Actually, real quick, I'm gonna use this as an opportunity to let my dog out. Dog has been let out. E. Just gonna get a little bit more comfortable since I sat up and everything while I was doing those fights and watching cutscenes. There we go. Sit back. Now it's just gonna be very chill. We finished it so far, DJ. In a few weeks they'll come out with, yeah, in like a week and a half they'll come out with the first raid tier. So start learning the raid. I just went and picked up the stream trials. Have them over here. Yeah. Went and picked these up, so I'll learn these here in the next little bit. Yeah. The story they initially started with this game is... Oh yeah, I turned it off for the real cinematic bits. Everything else turned back on. Oh yeah. Where's my new mount? Yay, here's my mount for beating the story. This is the one that I said I hope they give me this mount. Honestly surprised that there wasn't more tear-jerking, emotion-driving story bits or stuff to come after the big final battle. It was all before the big final battle. I was like a emotional wreck last night, dude. I really like figured out this expansion how to use the medium of an MMO, tell a good story and make emotional bits land. Oh, are they up here? Hope so. Anchor. The other big thing I need to do. What level's my samurai now? 83? I need to get my samurai leveled up. That's the other big important deal. That's just life, unfortunately, DJ. Well, no, if you gotta get it done, boy. There's an extra little section up here, I guess. Also, I should probably be looking for turns. There's... There aren't really any out over here, it looks like. Yeah, no. How what you got for me, little thing? You there, not a moment too soon. Sorry to call you here so abruptly. But you were the first person that came to mind when we might need to be able to help. Do you recall the domiciles we plan to build for evacuation? I don't mean to brag, but they were immaculate, positively perfect, except for, of course, the ever so small oversight of being 3 times larger than necessary. At least that's what I believed before speaking to Urianger. I learned a lot from him about what we should and shouldn't make of the domiciles. And so I began making changes. Small at first, but they soon became much, much bigger and more dramatic. Is this where the player housing comes in? Yeah, I swear I was drawing wholly new plans with a minute. This is a dungeon. But I was too ambitious. The myriad of plans I dreamt up overwhelmed the construction machine, the big cheese. Even as we speak, it's burrowing underground, reckless abandon. If we don't stop at the domiciles, will be the least of our problem. The entire moon is likely to end up looking like a truckle of whole-filled cheese. Delectable? Perhaps, but utterly unfit for habitation. Also, just remember to have my yogurt here that I have to snack on because it's frozen and it'll melt if I don't. We tried going after ourselves, but the survey team never made it past the security systems down there. Yep, this dungeon. We've yet to return and aren't answering our communications. No, the bunnies died. Rather not resort to brute force, but I can think of no other way, and no other person to see the deed done. Would you be willing to go down there and stop the big cheese? Thank you, thank you. Head down to Smileton, and I'll see that you're let in. Smileton. Listen, this is a dungeon, yeah? Right, in the meantime, let's go look for... to the northeast. This one might honestly be down in here. Just let me drop down. No, I won't. This one's like super close. Must have walked past it. What? Oh. Uh-oh. Well, this isn't like the sign of some bunnies that didn't make it. One of the bunnies gotta be so damn cute. Well, it doesn't help that their names are like Building Way, Smiling Way, Sleeping Way, Growing Way, Running Way. When they're voiced, they're like super like British small people. Okay, so what are the chances that this next one is down there or up there? I'm gonna take a gamble that it's up there. And it looks like my gamble's not going to pay off. Oh no, it is. Okay, good. Did he now? So that one's clearly in burrows, but I want to find all the ones out here first. They met because she kept eating his chocolates that he takes to the school for his friends. So what, she was just straight up stealing his chocolate? Well, he sounds like a loser. Oh. Hmm. Interesting. Oh, I remember this song. Oh yes, I finally get to hear this song. Yes, this was the last song I had yet to hear in the game. This place looks dope. Stealing his Choco Chocos. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, this song is slick. I love this song. Do we go in there? Oh, whoa. Dun 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 dun. The music. Ooh, that bass riff there. Oh, oh, healer! Do healer things, please. Oh. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be doing as big of pulls. I now see the errors of my ways. Alright, we're doing smaller pulls from now on. Okay, well now they're acting like they're good for it, even though things were getting a little scary on that first big pull. Do they just keep casting Sucker? Why aren't they giving me a shield, bruh? Screw the rest of the party. Keeping an eye out on her. That's wise. Best to not fully commit to a girl, but just like keep them in the back of your mind, you know? In case an opportunity presents itself. Okay, so I can already tell that I'm gonna need to watch the faces on the side. Wait. For this, don't get hit by the same face twice. I need to be hit by a smiley face next. Need to be hit by a frowny face. Oh, I hit the wrong... Shoot. Ooh. Oh. Oh, please heal me. I know you're just a small scholar, but please. Oh man, what is happening? Like we're in a big Rubik's Cube. Whoops, start my single target. I think that after all this time I finally have a decent idea on how the combat works in this game. Do you now? Oh, this thing looks cool actually. Wait, this guy jumps around, just don't be near where he jumps? Oh, geez, you're now throwing this on us? Now with cool gun, he bonks you with it. Exactly. Gunbreaker's so fucking dope. It's not my main, but I just decided, you know, I wanna switch it up this expansion and play through it with something else other than Sam. I mean, I will level Sam, and that's always gonna be my actual main, but just felt the need for something different, you know? Not to mention, Gunbreaker got really nice things added to the class in this expansion. Mainly that Heart of Stone was upgraded to Heart of Conundrum, and it's insanely good. And Double Down, and the extra Aether Shell. Oh, it was a donut. I didn't even see there was a donut. I could have stayed in there. My bad. Now I know. I'm just gonna stay right here. Oh dear. Heal ya boy. Heal ya boy. Oh dear. Hey, can we get something that's for fending, please? Gunbreaker feels like a DPS class though that just so happens to be a tank. That's why I really like it. Oh my gosh. Can't wait though to come back and replay through these dungeons with Samurai. Give everything the big slash. And have it feel oh so amazing. Oh, this is the big cheese. This is the boss. Here we go. Take a sip of my Go-Gurt. Smile Maker, the big cheese. Nice. Okay, so the explosions, so the explosives are gonna move forward. Oh! I was just barely there. Well, I didn't even see him charging up a big cannon thing. Thank goodness I just happened to be on the safe side. Where are you going? Left. Oh, it's there left. Why are you following me? Like, I'm literally in front of you, bro. I was so distraught that I popped my no mercy window at the wrong time. Oh! None of us are paying attention to the cast. Bum 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 bum. Hooray. Yeah, I guess the Staller earned their keep. Dude, not a single piece of tanking gear. What is this? Hello? Excuse me? Oh, suck. Now I have to run all the way back up to that spot I was at. I find that I have very good timing with the fart sound effect. You do. Well, shoot. I need to go back over there now. 1,000 Yalms of the East. Yeah, and I can't get up there from this side. Okay. I guess I'm not going to turn that one in right now. Focus just on getting the rest of the ether currents, and I'll just fly over there when I'm ready to turn it in. Ooh. Yeah, so I mentioned a lot how I wasn't feeling good and all that jazz lately. Went to the doctor today. I have an ear infection. That's kind of what's all been piling up and why I haven't been feeling very well. So that's awesome. Yeah, get that stupid homework out of the way. So I don't know how long I'll keep streaming for. I at least just wanted to beat the story. I was really sad I couldn't just beat the story last night, because again, like, all the super emotional good shit happened last night, and it just felt weird to like leave it off with not doing the final boss, but I was just not feeling good, and the queue time for the final boss was taking a while, so I was like, I think I'm just gonna go, and then I'll just, as weird as it'll be, I'll just like go right into the final fight when I start my next stream tomorrow. But yeah, then all during the night I was just like, couldn't go to sleep, just constantly like going to the restroom, feeling like I need to throw up, but I couldn't get myself to, and it was not a pleasant night. I'm hoping that tonight's not a repeat, but I'll have to hope and see. But they got me on some probiotics or antibiotics. What is it? Penicillin? Whatever it's used to clean up infections. They got me on that ish. A little stressful too, because I don't have health insurance right now. So I was like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be like crazy expensive. It wasn't super expensive, thankfully, but I was like super antibiotics, okay. But yeah, I was very nervous about all that. And well, at first I was like trying to avoid it altogether, and the lady at the doctor's office was like, it's a small enough ear infection that maybe you can just like not take medicine for it and it'll just subside on its own as your body just tackles it. But I was like, I got a lot of work and school stuff going on right now. Really don't need this on top of it all, so. Wait, where are you at? There you are. How do I get to it? Please tell me it merges up here so I can run around. Oh yeah, look at that, an elegant satellite. Ah, come on, man. Why you gotta do me like that? I have to go all the way down to this Weedle Bridge over here. I'll take care of those bacteria with this gun. Thank you. Get them out of here. How many ether currents do I have for here? Not a lot. I'm assuming that the majority of them are all tucked down in the... Oh, this is a world boss. Hello. Maybe while I'm over here, I'll hit up this quest. Because I might as well. This gets me up here, right? If I keep going this way? No, I literally have no idea how to get up there. Okay, that sucks. Man, I do not like the layout of this place. This seems nice at this time of year. It would be much nicer, I think, if I could frickin' fly, but we have yet to acquire that luxury yet. I visit for a weekend? Sure. Goodness, man. Why? Why are there all these non-connecting, non-joining paths? So frustrating. Had a bit of a hiccup there, and you never know. The hiccup's gonna turn into a little barfy. At least in Destiny, you have like your stupid fly jump. I was watching stuff for Destiny actually these past couple of days, so they're having their anniversary event, and I don't know if you saw this, DJ, but they put in like literal Halo weapons into Destiny now. They put the BR, the Combat Evolved pistol, and a nod to the sword, to the energy sword, and it's like, huh, those are really cool. Kind of makes me like want to just quickly hop on and grab them, you know, while the event's going. I don't know if I'd want to farm. I don't know though, because I know there's a new dungeon and that's tied to that. I don't know if I feel like learning and going through a whole dungeon with people. If it was something that I could just like casually farm solo, I don't know if I'd be down for that. But if it was anything other than that, I don't know. Games in 2021 sucked. They did, except for this one. It Takes Two got game. Wait, what? What? Why? That got game of the year? I mean, it does look like a fun game. But I don't know if that's game of the year material. Just as like when you compare it to like past game of the years, it's like, Game of the year usually goes for like the one that's just all around like has artistic vision, pushes new boundaries, was a monumental development just for like what video games to be, that kind of stuff. Wonder if Final Fantasy XIV finally won the ongoing game or best gaming community, because we keep losing that one to stupid Fortnite or No Man's Sky, but No Man's Sky deserves it, so it's okay. Crash size just up ahead. If finding the improved use might be for a retriever for me. Okay. Onward, after you. But yeah, these enemies are at level. I'll just go samurai. But real quick, let's grab the Aether Current. Guilty Gears didn't get Soundtrack of the Year. What did get Soundtrack of the Year? Someone's offering taxi service, I guess, while they're here. Wait, it isn't Seal Rock Day, is it? I'm completely off my base of like when it's Seal Rock Day. Because last time it was Seal Rock Day, I was like way too freaking busy to touch it. Well, actually, no, I did it once and we ended up winning, and it was like a stupid easy win, thankfully. But any more up here? Or was it the only one? Oh yeah, that's what I remember what that's for. Okay, so there's one more up in this area too, so that's good. Fascinating remnant. Bit of elegant technology is certainly fascinating. It's a shame it's too bulky to carry back. Another Aether Current over here. Northwest. There you are. Oh man, the problem with being sick right now is I don't really like want to eat out or anything, obviously. But they're having a promotion in this game with DoorDash right now, where if you place an order on DoorDash, or not DoorDash, it was Grubhub, an order with Grubhub, and you put Endwalker as like your code, you get a emote for your character to eat some pizza. The heck? Who are you? Why'd you come over here? Fortnite. I'm liking it right now. Good on you. I'll never come back. I was there when Fortnite like started to take off, and I was like, wow, this is really cool and fun, and I enjoyed it for like 2 to 3 weeks, maybe a month. Then I was like, I'm kind of bored now. And then as soon as I hopped off the Fortnite train is when it started to reach its cringe levels of popularity, and I was like, ugh. My debit card to get 10% back on a Chipotle purchase. You got a Chipotle debit card? Chipotle. We go, sha. And I go, wah, yeah, what's up, what's up, what's up? Cause Samurai's fucking dope, dude. Then I popped Mickey-O, and they made Mickey-O way freaking better in this expansion. I love the new Mickey-O, it's so dope. Oh, okay. You a moment longer and I would have been alerted more. Now, did you find anything of interest? Handy books. Just like an offer they have, but I'll take it. Sure. Wait, what? I'm in combat with something? I guess the thing's in combat with me? Oh, okay. No, don't look at me. Okay, I think I found all of the currents outside of the burrows. Go back over to this guy and turn that quest in. And then we'll hit up this other one. Should just be another level 90 dungeon. Yeah, especially since this one, level 90 expert, is still unlocked. That's probably what it is. That'd be nice. I was gonna take chocolate to my co-workers. That's a lot. That's actually how many I'm taking. Gonna write a letter to go with them. Each one will be personalized. Very nice. From the heart. You're back. What happened with the big cheese? I broke it. It's gone? I suppose that's a mite better than the alternative. And you say that the survey team is safe. Oh, thank heavens. Smileton was meant to be a paradise, and the big cheese, its architect. It was designed to learn what it is that makes people happy, and make manifest whatever we could dream up, no matter how seemingly impossible. But I've been unduly fickle. Every new plan contradicting the last, I fear my indecisiveness overloaded the big cheese, and I lost sight of what true happiness is. Ah, sigh. All I want is to make the people of Aetheris happy, and look upon their smiling faces. What the heck is this? There's like moon snow. Still can, just take your time, think things through. Come and visit. Big cheese farted. It was kind of embarrassing. Now there's an idea. I mean, sure, Yonjay has been incredibly helpful with his advice, but actually seeing how people would live surely would be more informative than simply hearing about it. And now that the final days have been averted, there's no longer a need to rush. I'll be sure to bear that in mind, so nothing like this happens again. Perhaps I'll start with something simple, like furniture. Oh, and I can design a new automated system to build them. I'll call it the, bigger cheese. What the heck? Okay, speaking of bunnies, let's go meet up with the other bunny. Okay, hopefully the music here changed back to like the cool chill music that it originally was. It should have. I imagine it was just for the story's sake. Yep. Even more specifically, they changed some. It seems like they changed the residential bits to the anti-tower song. Here we go. Here's the zone theme. Oh my gosh, my freaking ear. Ooh, my ear isn't in constant pain, but it'll just get like shots of pain through it occasionally, and it is obnoxious. Just because it's like, it's there and then it's gone before I even have like a moment to like, I don't know, register it. At least it's not a really bad ear infection. Violet, I knew you'd come. Clearly we have inquiring minds and a crushing need to be of use in common. Any road, I'm pleased to report that the Ragnarok has already been prepared for our journey. A journey that, unfortunately, will not require the massive quantities of aether, or fortunately, that were necessary to previous voyage beyond the stars. How can this be, you wonder? How's if I know? Why explain it? I love it. Whether it be as a parting gift from the mother or perhaps the manifestation of Medion's true desire, this vessel is strongly connected to Ultima Thule. So strongly, in fact, that it somehow simultaneously exists in both locations, here in Labyrinthos and out on the edge of the universe. because literally the in-game model for it is here and in Ultima Thule. Is this making more sense to you now? No? Well, it matters little. What matters is that we get to the other side and see what is troubling my dearest probe. On that note, let us be off. I love the writing in this game. Oh man, this music. So DJ, this music you're hearing, you weren't there for it last night, but like originally, it was just like a very faded, like when we first got here, it was like a very faded and mute kind of song that you could just kind of hear in the background. But then like as we progressed through the zone and like more friends and companions in our party made like a sacrifice of some kind and we thought that we lost them forever, like more pieces to the song would be added, like more instruments, and then finally like the very end the lyrics came in. And it was so good. So good. Oh, I love this name. See, the Ragnarok is here as surely as it did and does back in Labyrinthos. With the vessel forming a conduit of sorts, we may also easily transport between the two locations. Convenient, wouldn't you say? Precisely because the locations are so incredibly connected to each other, however, I fear that whatever has triggered my probe's distress signal has the potential to threaten Labyrinthos as well, and so I would investigate without delay. Let's see now. It would seem the distress signal is coming from base Omnicron, not far from here. Let's hope my automaton friend can enlighten us further as to the situation. Kind of, yeah. Ah, but this is my precious reconnaissance automaton, and yet it would appear that a good-for-nothing bucket of bolts is drawing his own paws in all over it. Pray stand by for a moment while I give it a good talking to. You miserable sack of sockets, what in the heaven's name do you think you're doing with my oh-so-valuable automaton? Completing logic circuits. N7000 categorically denies the accusations of this his root organism. An advanced life form such as N7000 has no need for such outdated technology. On the contrary, this unit took pity on this makeshift machine and the primitive society which created it, and deigned to issue a warning. Primitive? Outdated? I'll show you primitive and outdated, you. Wait. What is this warning you speak of? Initiating simplification, to explain in imprecise terms that your crude mind might comprehend. Sometime after the organic life form known as Byleth came here in contact with M017, the Omnicrons noticed an irregularity. Specifically, a powerful burst of energy from the remnants of the Lost World. No doubt a reaction to Byleth's companions defeating the Endsinger. Fortunately, the energy wave itself caused no appreciable damage. Less fortunately, it housed within it an encoded message from the strategic matrix known as Stigma 1. The message contained a single word, a single command. Live. Oh, that's cool. That seems innocent enough. Whatever is the problem? This message reached the sensors of Stigma 4, a logistics matrix that has long lain dormant. Shocked back to life at the behest of its fellow intelligence, it has resumed its duties in constructing weapons of mass destruction. Furthermore, there is a statistical probability of 99% that it will launch a full-scale assault on your imminently detectable home planet as soon as production is complete. This unit projects that this would be less than ideal. Stigma 4's production capabilities are necessary to ensure that the Omnicron's existence is maintained in perpetuity. Disabling or destroying it is incompatible with the command issued by Stigma 1. Is there no way that we might simply change its mind? Stigma 4 is convinced that the war is essential to survival. Can we not persuade it that an unprovoked offensive might threaten its existence even more? The grubby organic lifeform's proposition has merit. As a military information and operations specialist, this unit does possess the capability to rewrite the memory banks of other artificial intelligences. If this unit were to hack Stigma 4's neural core and implant the memory that such an offensive once led not to victory, but to failure and near eradication, it must logically conclude that primitive attack is ill-advised, or preemptive. To accomplish this unit will access Stigma 4 and use a dimensional manipulator to generate a virtual environment simulating its memories of war. You must traverse the environment and nullify Stigma 4's expectations of victory. That sounds simple, and not at all likely to get us killed. What do you say, Byleth? Can't be tougher than any Omega, right? Right? Commencing Strategic Operations Protocol. All participants in the mission, please accompany this unit to the access point at once. Yeah, I love this game. From this access point, it will be possible for this unit to establish a communication interface with Stigma 4's neural network. You may be interested to know that this is the first time this unit has been able to perform its intended function since the day it was commissioned. This unit is honored and will do its utmost to maximize the probability of success. Are you saying that you've never actually done this before? You really had me going with your advanced intelligence talk, but at least my probe had work experience. The flea-ridden life forms evaluation is inaccurate. This unit is equipped with dynamic functionality. It simply has not encountered technology formidable enough to require its full capabilities before. More significantly, this unit has succeeded in establishing the interface with Stigma 4. All that remains is for you to enter the simulation and use whatever puny weapons are at your disposal to destroy the core that lies within. That should see the Matrix sufficiently traumatized. This unit will remain in this physical space to ensure the communication interface remains stable as you carry out the operation. And do take care, though the environment is virtual, any pain you suffer within will feel quite real. Stigma Dream State. Like I said, DJ, should have seen how it went last night, because it was actually like right here when this story event happened, the lyrics kicked in, and everything from here, from there, all the way up to that big blue ball sack was accompanied by this song, and extremely beautiful and powerful. Like the best story moment from that kind of like weird tower thing you can kind of see up to the big blue ball, like best story moment of this expansion happened right in this little spot, I think. And it was so good. So freaking good. Ooh, I was a wreck last night. Want to see me get emotional a lot, you can just watch the VOD from last night. Kind of thing though, Endwalker is more like the celebration and culmination of it all. While I feel like Shadowbringers and the previous expansions were more explore the individual characters and their progress and growths and everything. We only got a little bit of that this expansion. So like in Shadowbringers, like that expansion was like way more hits way more in the feels. But this one just definitely feels like it's a celebration of how far this game has come. And just how freaking good it is. Alright, let's get it. New dungeon time. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know if Sage is like that much better than Staller or something, but like I'm already sitting much more comfortably than with that Staller. Skybox and FF14 are amazing. Yeah. That's the thing is like, I mean most zones, you know, you just get like pretty sty boxes, but whenever you're in a zone where they have the opportunity to be like, employ more imagination and creativity for the world building and everything, they go like no holds bars. They just go all in. Like this area you were just seeing outside. Because like the idea of this place we were in was that it was on like the edge of space, and that big scary thing you saw me fighting at the beginning, the final boss, like that just harbored all like the negative emotions in the universe and despair of like dying worlds and civilizations. Just like recreated this like little weird pocket of space. It's crazy. Yo, these things look cool. Oh, I didn't do double down. Stupid of me. It's okay, I think I can still get in this window. There it is. Hurry, 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 hurry. Ba-boom. What the heck? Is this like an Omega prototype? This Stigma 4 detected. Eliminate the unit guarding it and destroy its core. Proto Omega. Yep, that was right. The heck is happening? Something's happening in the rear. Trying to get him out of the flame pools. So do I have to go and intercept these missiles for him? No? Oh, that's right. I forgot. Aw, dang it. Ah, dang it. Just messed up my window so bad. And it initiates evasive action. I feel like RE8 should have gotten Game of the Year. Maybe. I feel like that game was very divisive. It's just they couldn't really commit to the... They couldn't choose which Resident Evil feel they wanted to commit to. The really cool and horrifying, like, actual horror of 7, or the more goofiness of it that like 4 was prominent for. Before was like goofy and like was aware it was goofy, someone indulged in it. I was like, why 4 was so good. That is true, DJ. I do need some water. Let's see, there's a bottle right here. I've been drinking a ton of water over the past couple of days due to not feeling well. I didn't stick my throat up to it like I usually do, but rest assured I took a sip of water just now. Don't then run around. People always do this. They won't be paying attention. They'll somehow end up with aggro. Their responses just like aimlessly run around, making it hard for the tank to grab aggro. Finally, tank gear. Come on. Okay, and this time I'm going to start my... Okay, well, once I mitigate, now I'm going to do my No Mercy window correctly. Tom honks through our game of Overwatch earlier. Oh shit. I'm crazy. And none of us dodged that. You know, I would be mad, DJ, but it was Overwatch. Oh, do I need to line up with my number? Cool. Hey, come back here, you. Oh shit. I don't know if that hit him. Just by playing Overwatch, I was already losing. You're so right. Bad game. I wrote off Overwatch many years ago. I don't regret it. Not just because of what the company's become, but just because of how they still choose to handle that game. It's embarrassing. Instead of prioritizing making it a fun shooter first, they... No, you're gonna get me killed. I'm not gonna stand over here with you. Alright, it's big damage window time, so we do that. Stop leaving. Oh my gosh. I said that I like the game. Such an evil company that protects horrible people. Yep. Oh, dang it. This is literally the ring I just got. Wait, I think I can double up on this, though, since it's not unique. Well, no, it's not gonna let me. Damn. I mean, I originally just fell off because I found the game no longer fun or enjoyable, and then it was just a matter. Then shortly after, it just slowly came out how bad Blizzard was, and it was like, wow. I already disliked the game, and now I have even more reasons not to support it. Specifically, the company. Ooh, these dragons kind of hurt. Yeah, there was a time where I adored Overwatch. I still think that Overwatch like made like some good calls in terms of like how the game is designed and everything, but just like at the end of the day, they didn't fully commit. And got too distracted with trying to please Activision with giving them an esport. Which, like, that's very hard to do. Because, like, most games that become a successful esport, they first just, like, get their footing by just having a committed fan base, you know? And, like, even though Overwatch already had, like, the tools and the gameplay and everything built into it to support being a good esport, it's just that they too quickly were like, okay, but no, we want an esport out of this like now, and didn't let it like just grow naturally. And more importantly, they balanced the whole entire game all around the esports scene, which made the casual scene for regular players very unfun, in my opinion. Hey, I fought these in Destiny. Oh, but this one looks way cooler. Looks like it's not going to move. It's going to be a stationary boss. What's happening back there? Oh man. Ah! That's awesome. As I say, I would hope that if the last one was a get away from him, that the next one would be a get under him. I'm gonna be sent backwards here in a little bit. Is that the... I think this is the one where I want to be under him? Yeah? Yeah. I did it! The DPS died. Atomic Ray. Dun, 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 dun. Multi-AI takeover. No! My no mercy window's about to be up. You suck, boss. Oh no, I was too far out. Dang it. Show me that melee LB. Come on. Also, has there been a tank buster? I don't think there's been a tank buster. Whee! Yeah, I think I'll be going to bed here in a little bit, DJ. I'm starting to feel a little sick. I think I'll just wrap it up, and if I keep playing, I'll just like do like some boring, simple stuff, you know. But yeah, you take care and have a good night, DJ. Appreciate you coming and popping by. Oh, he's here. Operation status success. Stigma 4 has abandoned its military offensive. N7000 submits new orders to Stigma 4. Stigma 4 is instructed to immediately cease production of all weapons and attack units and initiate production of diplomatic hologram units. Analysis of memory data complete. Further pursuit of planned invasion is calculated to have a 99.99999924634% probability of resulting in utter annihilation. N7000's orders are deemed strategically and logically sound. Reconfiguring production infrastructure. You want to ponder it? Take that, glowing eyeball. Oh, my dear N7000, I apologize for all those times I called you a sack of bolts. Why, you're the most impressive military information and operation unit I've ever met. This unit expresses its gratitude to the hero Byleth and the soft-looking organic life form. This unit could not have succeeded without your help. This also marks the completion of this unit's duties. With the invasion halted indefinitely, there remains no military operation or conflict requiring this unit's functions, preparing to shut down and enter permanent energy-saving hibernation. Shut down? What nonsense is this? Did you not receive an order to live just a short time ago? Eternal sleep doesn't sound like living to me. Come on, Byleth, say something to set the bull head straight, won't you? He's right. You were told to live, and live is what you'll do. If you don't have a war to wage anymore, you can use your talents to bring in a new future of peace and hope. Well, what are the appropriate protocols? This unit processes little practical experience in peacetime operations. You can access Sigma 4, can you not? By interacting with its memory banks, might you not be able to, say, find knowledge of lost civilizations that you might simulate for the edification of those who live now? Indeed, such a task would be within this unit's capabilities. But what about when that task is complete? Without an ongoing mission, sooner or later, this unit is bound to lose its purpose. What happens then? Well, let's see now. I suppose you could always open a cafe. Back in Oshara, there's a fine establishment called The Last Stand. People gather there for share food and drink, company, reasons to meet again. Byleth delivered his world from the brink of despair and helped everyone dream of a brighter future once more. What if we could do the same for the other civilizations Medion found? This unit finds the furry life form suggestion difficult to process. And yet, realizing accurate simulations of myriad civilizations, including those the Omnicrons have not encountered, would undoubtedly challenge this unit to the fullest. It is a reason to remain active for the foreseeable future. Precisely. See, I knew I was onto something here. Speaking of here, Byleth, do you know anywhere nearby that could use a good cafe? The Ia? There's an empty structure that might be suited for it in Necropolis. Oh wait, yeah. Well, why didn't you say so sooner? Huh. All the way up there. Wow. Okay, we'll turn in this quest and then I'm gonna wrap it up. What the heck? Oh, would you look at that? A spacious counter, outdoor seating, and a fine layer of homey gray dust. Best of all, the view of the massive Death Star that Meteon was lurking in for ages, looming ominously overhead. People are going to love this. Think about it. It's poetic. The place where hope was nearly extinguished forevermore. Now a beacon of it. The unit has still not fully processed the concept of a cafe, but will simulate elements of lost civilizations as an ongoing mission. That'll be just fine, N7000, to focus on what you do best, and leave the rest to me. I'll have you know I learned a thing or two about preparing and serving victuals and beverages in my time at the Last Stand. Not to mention that I've come up with the perfect name for the new establishment, The Last Dregs. An inspiring moniker, don't you say? This unit is unable to process this statement. It must defer to the furry lifeform's judgment. I'll take that as a yes. Now, we had best get to work. There are many preparations made before we open a business. You're more like, well, become any time though, but I'll let the other operates. I'm not dead. Alright, and with that, I'll wrap it up for tonight. Endwalker, 10 out of 10. Absolutely love it, and I love this game. Good night.